welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be very different from my normal videos. So today's just going to be like a little sit down video. Also, I apologize if my voice sounds kind of weird. I got something going on, so anyway, so I have everything divided into different categories. So I've got body care and skincare, and then I have oral care, food, meaning like what you put into your body, and hair care. So anyway, but all that being said, let's get started. Okay, first of all is the body care / skincare, which is the most general category that people think of when they think of self-care or hygiene. Okay, I'm gonna start off with perfumes. Okay, so number one, Vaseline and perfume hack. Okay, if you don't know what this is, basically it means when you go to put your perfume on, wherever you spray it, so you spray it on your neck or you put it on your wrists or whatever, before you spray it, you should put a little bit of Vaseline and then spray your perfume, and it stays all day. Okay, next I have a list of my top favorite perfumes, and there are 8 of them, so pull up a chair and get ready for this list. Number 1 is the Truly Soft Serve. I just got this recently, and I haven't really worn it a whole lot because I feel like it's more of a summer scent, but this is probably gonna be my favorite summer scent this year. And number 2, we have the Light Blue Summer Vibes. I love this perfume so much. I need to get some, but anyway, so good. And then number 3, you just have regular light blue, which this used to be the perfume that my mom wore all the time, and it smells so good. Okay, number 4, this is way more affordable perfume. It is just the Vanilla Bourbon. I don't really know how to pronounce the brand or whatever, but anyway, it's at Target. It's more of a body mist, but this is my go-to in fall, winter, and it smells really good. I love vanilla scents. I'm very much a vanilla scent type of girl. So anyway, that's definitely one of my favorites. And number 5 is the Juicy Couture perfume. I have this, I've had that since I was I don't know, 13, 14, and I'm currently 17. So I've had it for a really long time, but I do love it. It's very strong though. So I typically only use it for really special occasions, because also it was pretty expensive. And I'm probably not going to pronounce this correctly, so bear with me, but Lier de Paris, which is Jean-Marc Paris brand, but anyway, this stuff smells so good. For body mist, my favorite body mist is the Ulta Beauty Salted Pineapple Body Mist. During summertime, it is my favorite body mist. And then number 8, this is a very expensive perfume, but it is Mediterraneo. I think that's how you say that. But anyway, I had a little travel size one, and I still do, and I actually need to get a full size bottle because that is my favorite perfume ever. It's more earthy scented, but it's still it's sweet, so it could be a daytime perfume or a nighttime perfume. Now, all that being said about perfumes and such, third tip is to actually try to stay away from a whole lot of unnatural scents, because the fumes aren't good for you. So sad as it is, a lot of perfumes are very unnatural, and the fumes are terrible for you. They can cause all sorts of things. And I mean, it's fine to use perfume ever so often. It's not a great idea to use unnatural perfume every single day. It's just not really good for you. So instead, I would recommend that you could use some sort of essential oils. So I actually do have a bottle of vanilla essential oil. And so some days if I'm just yeah, I want to wear perfume, but I feel like I've been wearing it a lot recently, I'll just do the little Vaseline thing on my wrist and a few drops of vanilla and just rub them together, put it behind my ears or whatever. And anyway, it smells really good, and it does last a really long time. And then you can of course blend different essential oils, but just make sure that whatever essential oils you're using are actually real essential oils, because even some of them are fake. Okay, number 4 is to use lotion or body butter as soon as you get out of the shower. I just recently got a new body butter. Let me show you actually. Okay, I just recently got a new body butter. It's this one. It's the Tree Hut Cocoa Colada, and it smells really good, and it's just white. That's what it looks like. So it doesn't smell super strong or perfumey, which is why I like it. But there are of course all sorts of different body butters and lotions you can do. If you would rather do unscented, that's fine, which I do use unscented lotion the majority of the time, I would say. But just make sure you put it on as soon as you get out of the shower to ensure maximum hydration, basically. Okay, number 5, TMI, but acne and body odor is ultimately your body's way of detoxing, which is also ultimately connected to lifestyle and diet. So basically, if you're struggling with acne or body odor, It could be that like you have something more deep going on, but typically it's just because you're not eating great. And a lot of times it's because you're not drinking enough water. And I can tell you, I'm very guilty of not drinking enough water. So that's something that I'm trying to work on. You just gotta try to make sure that you're eating like lots of fruits and vegetables, you're drinking enough water, and I guarantee you if you prioritize those things and you try to stay away from a lot of processed food, you will see a difference. Number 6 is to only wash your face once a day, because otherwise you can dry out your skin and that can cause acne just as much as oily skin can. So a lot of people think that oily skin is what causes acne, but not necessarily. A lot of times your skin will produce excess oil because you're stripping it of its natural oils too often, so it starts to create more and more oil. Same thing with like if you wash your hair every single day, then an average person who washes their hair once a week on average could go say 3 days without washing their hair and it would look pretty fine. You know, it would look fine. But if you were a person who washed your hair every day on average, and then you went 3 days without washing your hair, you would be looking like a grease ball. But it's because your hair would be producing excess oils because it's constantly being stripped of its oils, if you know what I mean. So same thing with your skin. So just make sure you only wash your face once a day. Number 7, Aztec Healing Clay Mask is the best way to clear up your skin and get rid of blackheads. So this is what it looks like. You can order it on Amazon. I'm pretty sure it's at Walmart too. I use it. I don't use it as often as I should. My mom actually went through a phase where she used it once a week, but you don't have to use it once a week if you like feel like you just don't have time for that. But I try to do it at least once a month. Okay, that's enough about body and skincare. Now we're gonna move on to oral care. So for this, I only have 2 points. Number 1 is oil pulling, which is basically where you get either olive oil or coconut oil. I prefer to use coconut oil. I don't know, it just feels cleaner, I guess. But basically, you can do it like once a day, or you can do it even once a week. Essentially, you just put coconut oil in your mouth. You get like a little tablespoon, put it in there, swish it around for like 15 to 20 minutes ish, and then you just spit it out. But just make sure you spit it out in a trash can or outside or something. Don't spit it out down the drain because it'll clog your drain. Essentially just pulls all the toxins out of your mouth, and it really does work, and it also whitens your teeth and it makes your breath smell a lot better. Okay, and then number 2, flossing. Floss your teeth, people. I know most people do not floss their teeth once a day. Floss your teeth. It's nasty. All right, moving on to food. Number 1, drinking water / electrolytes. I actually have electrolytes in my water right now. I like the liquid IV, but of course there are all kinds of electrolyte powders for you to pick from, but that's just the one that I prefer. All right, number 2 is to eat fruit. I know some people have mixed feelings and they're like, oh, maybe you should eat fruit, maybe you shouldn't eat fruit because, you know, it turns into sugar and blah, blah, blah. Eat fruit. It's tasty. It's super easy snack, and fruit actually has a lot of vitamins in it that are necessary. All right, number 3 is to eat clean to avoid body odor. So I kind of already tackled this in the body / skincare category, but I just wanted to stress it again. The cleaner you eat, the less body odor you will have. All right, moving on to our last category, which is hair care. Starting off, scalp scrub. Okay, if you have dandruff, which I've struggled with dandruff off and on, it's mostly like, in my case, it's mostly from product buildup. But anyways, a good scalp scrub works really well. I don't necessarily have a specific scalp scrub that I'm like, yes, this is the best one. So can't necessarily recommend you a specific one at the moment. I'm just now kind of like trying to explore different types. But I would say most scalp scrubs are okay. I can't really think of one where I'm like, yeah, don't go use this one. Just find a scalp scrub that works for you and use it. Okay, number 2 is a hair mask. So I do try to do a hair mask once a week, and then I'll generally wait till my hair is like super disgusting, and then I just have like a little spray bottle with some water in it, and I'll just spray my hair down with some water and then put a hair mask in it. And if I'm gonna go out that day and I need it to look decent, I'll generally like braid it, or I'll do a slick back, but most of the time I braid it. I just feel like it looks better. Okay, number 3 is to brush your hair. So brushing your hair, actually, like specifically, obviously brushing your scalp actually promotes healthy hair growth. So if you don't brush your hair once a day and you're struggling with like your hair's not growing, it could be because you don't brush your hair. Also, if you wake up in the morning and you look at your hair and you're like, hey, looks pretty good, I don't think I need to brush it today, you need to brush it, okay? No matter what, your hair always looks better when it's brushed. Okay, number 4, having healthy nails and healthy hair makes you look so much cleaner. Even if your natural nails are not able to get very long, or you just feel like they don't like look very good. I would recommend like builder gel or obviously acrylics. The only thing with acrylics is that they actually would tear your nails up further. Okay, number 5, best shampoo and conditioner for shiny clean hair. Okay, so this is the shampoo that I use. I've been using the shampoo for so long. It may actually be 2 years since I started using the shampoo, and I was on a mission to find the best shampoo for my hair. This is the best shampoo, in my opinion. I know it has things about it that, you know, people are probably going to critique, so whatever. Come at me in the comments. I don't care. This is the best shampoo. Okay. Number 6, slick backs don't always make you look clean. Depends on how you do it. Clean hair is ultimately the cleanest look. So at the moment, ironically, I'm actually wearing a slick back with a ponytail, which is just because my hair is nasty. So I'm covering up the nastiness. The reason why I'm saying slick backs don't always make you look clean is because the typical clean girl aesthetic, if you look up clean girl aesthetic on Pinterest, most of the hair looks you're gonna see are gonna be slick backs. But I've always thought that's really ironic that that's the like typical clean girl aesthetic hair, because a slick back means your hair is nasty, and that's why it's slicked back, you know what I mean? Number 7, try not to use heat on your hair to decrease your split ends and improve the overall health of your hair. I recommend using an overnight method of styling as an alternative. Essentially, using heat on your hair will create a lot of split ends. Even if you do use heat protectant, which, let's be honest, most of us don't, can still cause split ends. So if you're trying to grow your hair out really long, or like you're just trying to make sure it's like shiny, healthy, I would recommend that you stay away from hot tools as much as you possibly can. There are all sorts of heatless hairstyle overnight methods that you can use. Anyway, you can look it all up. There's so many different amazing methods for all that. Alright, well that is it for today's video. Also, let me know if you like this type of like sit down videos. I don't really make these anymore. I have made a few in the past. But anyway, that being said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.